Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today, let's unbox a Bernina Serger. It's always exciting to open up a new machine. And Sergers are just as exciting as sewing machines, so it's packed really well. Safe arrival no matter where it's going to go. And we have the instruction manual right at the front. Right at the top, you'll find, right hiding in that little slot, is a cover for the machine. It's always good to keep your machines covered so you keep the dust out of them. You also have a little box here with a toolbox in it. And in the toolbox, they have your usual tools, but they also have an extra knife, which is always nice to have. And this is the seam guide. I'll show you how this works. It's really great. And some machine oil, and just some nice little things you're going to need. The other thing here is this little basket. This basket attaches onto the machine and it collects the threads, so the threads are not going to go all over your room. They're going to stay in the basket. Now we're going to be able to just take out that styrofoam. Again, nicely packed, so we have no worries of this being moved in the shipping. I'm going to take out the pedal first. And then just pull off the paper so that you can get to the back handle. And that way you're not grabbing the machine anywhere you shouldn't be grabbing it. I'm going to be able to lift it out right with that handle. And you're going to find thread that's already been threaded through the machine. And this thread has been put on because the machine's always tested before it's sent out. This is a little package, and what it does is it keeps the machine dry during transportation. And to match that thread, you'll see on the bottom here some different samples of fabric that have been sewn with that exact thread. So you know the machine's coming to you and it's working perfectly fine because it's been tested by the factory. The handle is a little hole in the back of the machine. It's not a handle that lifts up. There are some that the handle will lift right up out of the machine. This is built right into the back. This has 4 threads, so you're going to be able to put nice big cones. And it's good that the thread comes from a higher surface to go down. You don't want to work with threads down because you want that angle of the threads coming up. And that little thread basket attaches right onto the side. So all of the threads are going to get caught right in here. The side is going to be able to open so you can do whatever adjustments you need to do inside. This little metal piece is a seam guide. What you're going to be able to do is open the side door, and on the back you're going to have these 2 little hooks. Those hooks are going to go right up along the edge of that metal plate, and the other 2 hooks are going to click right into that plate. So when this door is closed, that's going to stay right there. And it is adjustable and it is removable. Now, in order for you to open up this little compartment, you will need to remove that little basket. And it's just going to come off. Now, the center door opens. Just push it to the side and it's going to open up. Now, if you're wondering why you didn't have more tools in that little toolbox, well, they're all built in. You have a needle threader, tweezers, brushes, even some spare needles right here, built right in, so you're going to always know where they are. There's also a little needle keeper right there in the corner that you're going to be able to put your spare needles on. So if you're only going to use 3 needles instead of 4, you can take that 4th needle and put it right there in that tiny little area so you'll know what needle came off the machine. And they have a built-in diagram on how to thread the machine, so we don't always have to refer back to the manual. It's built right in so we can see it. I'm going to take time and I'm going to read this manual before I even work on the machine. Even though my dealer has gone through it with me, I do want to be able to sit down, read this at my own leisure, and make some notes and get familiar with it. I'm also going to put a different color spool of thread on, just as I'm testing out the machine and learning how to sew with it. And that's going to give me an opportunity to see what thread is coming from what area. I am so looking forward to using this new serger. It's often called an overlock machine, and they are a lot of fun to use. Thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're going to sew next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.